it's Budget Bunny here, and I am back in our brand new home. So I know it's been a while since there's been a proper video, and if you guys are newer subscribers or haven't watched my last videos, then you will not know that we were moving, but unfortunately our dates just did not line up. So we were actually out of a home for about 5 weeks, and we had different people look after different pets since we have a full house full of pets. And these guys actually stayed with Sweetie Pea from Sweetie Pea's Pet Shop here on YouTube, and Scarlett, our little hamster, stayed with her as well. So it was really exciting when we got the house last week, because all of our little fur babies were able to rejoin us at this house. So I'll just kind of show you. The boys are just on bedding right now. It's a mix of Aspen and Carefresh. It was actually because I bought this huge bag of Carefresh at PetSmart, and Carefresh is so expensive, and it didn't fill our whole cage because our cage is quite large. And yeah, so I just had to mix with Aspen shavings, and the only reason that I have done that for right now is because since we've just moved into our home. Hey little monkey, got some shavings in there. It's not din time yet. Not yet, baby. But so the reason that they're on bedding right now and not fleece is simply because I just knew we would be way too busy with trying to get our house a little sorted and kind of settle down. Hello, my little monkey. Hello. Oh, I missed you. I missed you boys so much. So that's why for right now they're just on bedding, and hopefully by next week I can put them back on fleece. But I didn't have the time right now to worry about spot cleaning twice a day and everything, and our fleece was still in a storage unit when we got the boys back. So, are you scared of the camera, monkey? It's okay. It's okay. Oh, he's teeth chattering at the camera. But yeah, so this is just easier for us now, and then we'll switch back to fleece once I can get to those boxes and have a little more time to devote to keeping their cages nice and fresh. So, hi. Hi, baby. So, just over here, hello, Princess Willow. It's getting close to pellet time. Din time. Yes, it is. So I think they're all getting a little antsy. And they're in the exact same pen they've been in for the last couple months. So it's a really good size for them. And then over here we have Honey and Rocky. They're getting, oh Rocky. They're getting a little anxious because it's getting close to the time of night when I feed their pellets. So I think they're all anxiously awaiting that. And these guys are still in the X pen with the grids attached. And then if you watched one of my previous videos, you'll know that we were using, these are like the carpet tiles, so we were just putting those in front of our dog's air mattress when they were spending time up at my dad's. So I've just used that because my rabbits are bonded in pairs because they really don't get along with one another. And if they see one another, all they do is run back and forth trying to fight through the bars. So that's why we've just put that there. So moving in was a little bittersweet for us. Of course, we are so excited to have our new home, and I don't know if it was the month in between or not, but when I walked in the door, it just felt like I was coming home. It just felt like this is the right place for us. And so that's been really, really nice to just feel like I'm at home already, even though the home is a complete chaos right now because we just got boxes and things everywhere. But it was a little bittersweet to move in and have all of the fur babies join us because of Ella's passing. I did mention this in my last video, but unfortunately, while my mom was looking after Ella for the month, she did pass away, It was through no fault of my mom's. With how quick she went, we believe it was just a heart attack, as my mom and her were in the middle of playing, and then Ella just dropped dead, basically. I don't really have a nicer way to say that. And so it's been really hard for me. It's been about 6 weeks since I last saw Ella, and about 3 weeks since she's passed now, but there's just so many things. When we got here, we have 3 beautiful trees in our yard, and you just hear the songbirds all day long, and there's so many beautiful windows. We have patio doors out our kitchen, so I know she would have just loved it here. So as happy as I am, I'm so happy. I just feel like I'm just missing one, and that I'm waiting for her to come home and join us, but she's not coming back. Sorry, I don't mean to be sad. It's just it's been a little bit hard for me because I just miss her a lot. But we are really excited about what's to come for the pets. So basically, we got the house last Friday, and it's been about 5 days. Rocky, he's been a little frisky lately, I think, just because we keep changing the pens, so he just is establishing dominance just because we've been moved around so much. But yeah, so we have big plans for the pets. It's been about 5 days. My husband and I have been working non-stop. I am completely exhausted, just trying to get the rest of the house in some kind of order. And then this coming weekend, my father-in-law is coming down, and he's going to help my husband for the weekend to start building the pet room. So Scarlett is doing great as well. I'm just not sure where she is at the moment. Scarlett! Let's move this. Scarlett! Where's the little miss? Scarlett! Scarlett! That movement is Scarlett. Are you in there? Where are you? Scarlett! Oh, I see a little hammy nose. So Scarlett's doing really well as well. And we do have plans for basically all of the pets. They're all getting new housing, and we're really excited about that, but we have had to kind of focus on the house first. It's not like any of the housing they have now is unsuitable. There she is. Hi, Scarlett. You want to go in your tube? So it's not like any of the housing they're in now is unsuitable. They're all in something that either meets or exceeds the minimum requirements. So yeah, we're just really excited though, because not only are we getting a nice new house, but we wanted all of our fur babies to have nice new housing too. So it's a little hard to visualize right now because of course there's nothing really in this room, but this is going to be the new pet room. So yes, I'll kind of give you an overview of my idea. So here's the doorway here, and what we're going to do is right at the doorway we're going to divide. We're going to have like some kind of door system along here, and then we're going to divide that part of the room in half, if that makes sense. And what we're going to do, they're actually going to build like a half of a wall there, so that we want it to look as nice as possible. So there's going to be a nice half wall there so that there's no way that the two pairs of bunnies can jump or see one another, since, as I mentioned before, that can cause fighting, and I definitely don't want one of the bunnies to end up in the other rabbit's pens. And then on this side of the room where there's the doorway, the divide's gonna start right kind of here at the doorway and go across. So then we're going to have the guinea pig cage, and we're gonna build a new cage. Is going to, I think what I want is make it like an L shape, just so I have more room at the front of the room, or it might be one long shape here, but it's going to be up on something. They're talking about building like a cupboard system, so I have storage in here with the remainder of the space. But I'm kind of leaving it up to my father-in-law because he knows my general idea of what I want, but he's kind of the creative mastermind. So if you watched our first home tour, he was the one who orchestrated the whole garage. I showed a before and after picture of that, as well as our backyard. He built the deck and everything. So I'm leaving kind of all of those things up to him, and I know that it's going to turn out wonderfully, and I'm so excited. So the first thing that's going to happen is my husband is going to rip up the carpet because we're going to lay down flooring and then have different things for that, like the activity mats, and then probably bedding, just so that they have some different mediums for their feet, because I think flooring all the time will be just a little too slippery for them, and also I don't want to create sore hocks. So you will just have to wait and see what's in store. And that's all from me right now. I will talk to you guys later. Bye!